Mm. All right, welcome again to Military Guna TV. Thank you for joining me. Now, we're going to identify 3 players who I would say did not have a World Cup qualifying campaign in the last set of games. 3 players. Might touch on a few other things, but I want to speak about 3 players. So, at this point in time, I want you guys to put your 3 players in the comment section who you believe did not have Hmm. did not have such a good qualifiers campaign, which is the last qualifiers campaign. I'm talking about not the November qualifiers for those 2 games. So I'm going to identify 3 players, 3 players, people. So put it in the comment section. And whilst you're doing that, hit that subscribe button and also hit that like button. The moment you go down this, the moment you go that direction, like, share, subscribe, automatic. But definitely, thank you guys for joining. I want to give another big shout out to the members of the channel. To the members of the channel, let me see if I can bring it up. No, it not come up. I did have something. I've already something upon the. But anyways, at the end of the day, that's it. So let's run through the members of the channel. We have Devon Hughes, long time member, one of the first member of the channel. The original Zilla, Rolando Codner, Jermaine Swaby, AJ Brown, and the Linton. So, guys, thank you very much for joining the military squad. So update the squad soon. So you guys will see that. Now, as I said, let's get back to the meat of the matter. Let's get back to the meat of the matter. Yeah. All right. Let me share it. So this look like it moves so slow. Look like there's a delay. Why is that there? Why is there a delay? It look like I have a delay, so. It look like me have a delay. Look like me have a delay. Yeah, me don't know. But anyways, let's get to it. Let's get to it, people. 3 players. Now, the first player that I'm going to identify, it was the first game that we played. This player didn't have a good game. And in all aspects, yeah, we can say, look, we can give all of the intricacies in regards to how poor the team is being coached and how bad in regards to set up the team is being set up and all those type of things. But the players also have a responsibility for the individual performance. You can say, despite the team set up poorly, the likes of Mikel Antonio really outshine the bad setup, the poor, not getting any service, all those type of things. Anthony Grant, despite the poor setup, you still see him put in a performance. Devon Speedy Williams. So the players have a responsibility for their individual performance. So let's go to the first player. The first game would actually be, as you can see right here, with the lowest player ratings was actually Leon Bailey. Now, he had the lowest player ratings. Not to say that he played the worst, but based off expectations coming from an Aston Villa team who was actually flying, coming from an Aston Villa team, not really necessarily flying, but he was having good performances. And duly so, I would believe that for the first game, he was one of our poorest player. It didn't even rectify it in the second game because it didn't have such an excellent game as well. It did put in, it did try, you can say try, but from the first game, with the combination of the second game, it was a combined effort of a poor performance throughout this World Cup qualifiers. A lot of people are going to say people are going to disagree. People will disagree with that. A lot of people will disagree with that one. But it's what I believe. It's what I believe. It's what I saw from the first game. You can see the stats are even here. From the first game that he played, he was the lowest rated player on the pitch. Let's see if anyone came onto the pitch with a lower ratings. Liam Moore was not graded. Ravel Morrison was 6.4. No, it was actually lowest. He got the lowest ratings overall. Next team was actually Kemar Roof. In the El Salvador. This was the El Salvador game. the game that I strongly believe that we should have won. I strongly believe that we should have won this game. So Leon Bailey is the first. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, people. I didn't know why. I have no clue why it went blank. Let me share about the screen again. So let me get back to it. Good. I don't know why it went blank. So Leon Bailey is actually the first player on the list of poor performance for that World Cup qualifiers campaign. And as I said, Leon Bailey is literally playing with the hand brakes up. Now, the next player that I'm going to look at is this player played in the last game that we played, which was against USA. Uh, uh, um, I would say Lamar Walker would be my next pick. Lamar Walker would be my next pick for poor performances. Now, if you can see from the stats right here that you're looking at, in a game of 68 minutes, played in attacking midfield position, he only had 15 touches and attempted 7 passes. 1 hour of football, and you have only made 7 passes. Surely that's not good enough, especially for an attacking midfielder. We could look at it at so many different angles, different ways, but definitely that was not good enough. That performance that we saw was not good enough. And that, let me see, and that short clip, let me see if I can bring it up. That short clip was literally a overview of his performance in that game. Let me see if I can find it, people. Let me see if I can find it. That short clip was literally an overview of his performance. Now find, now find it. Let's go. Where are thou? Where is it? Okay, just found it. Just found it, people. So let me show you what I'm talking about. This is the short clip I'm talking about, people. This is a short clip. This is what I'm talking about. This is what actually this is the perfect example of what Lamar Walker performance was. Now, definitely that performance, I believe, was not good enough. It doesn't matter how we want to look at it, it was totally not good enough. Now, the next player, the final player, people, the final player, I strongly believe, would definitely be Bobby Reid. Bobby Reid would have been the final player. Let me see if I could find. I don't necessarily need to go into the stats for Bobby Reid, but Bobby Reid is not having a good World Cup qualifiers campaign. He's not having a good campaign, and it doesn't matter how we want to look at it. That is just the truth. That is definitely just the truth, and something must be done about it. I think he might need some rest, or maybe to pull away from the squad just a little bit. Give him some bench him. Let him come off the bench. I think that the time has definitely arrived where he can get some rest and rethink his game. Because some of the time, let's be honest, some of the time as football players, all you need is a little rest to just watch the team and realize where you're going short. Rewatch your performances and see what you were doing wrong all this time. No, not saying that you should just totally take him out of the squad now, because the truth is that when you just disband a player like that, you make it quite difficult for the player to come back after that. But there Lamar Walker, this, Oof, that not look good. But anyways, let me close this. Anyways, so not saying that you should just disband the player, but Bob Reid, I could say overall he was the one who had the poorest round of fixture so far. Poorest in that 2 games. Yes, Liam Bailey was poor as well. Yes, Lamar Walker was poor in that 1 game that he played. But Bob Reid has to be held accountable for his individual performance throughout this campaign, and also especially throughout those last 2 games. You have to say he was literally one of our poorest players on the pitch. Look at that. No shots on target. 1 shot off target. Big chance, miss 1 at 18 touches. Pass percentage is quite high, even though it's quite poor. It's really, really poor. Even the stats are poor, and then when you check the eye test, it is also significantly poor, just the same. So Bob Reid would definitely tip the scale. Bob Reid will definitely tip the scale. So that's how I see people. So guys, please remember to smash the like button and put your 3 players who underperform throughout this World Cup qualifiers campaign. And definitely these are my 3. Yeah, these are my 3. So definitely people, Military Guna TV people, this has been really a good one, and I am out.